Hello, everyone. I am your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, Michelle Hope Walker. This is about you all know I have my organization, Justice for Black Women, and I'm always also have my docu series, Racism Against Black Women, which is ongoing. Does not stop. At least it has not stopped yet. So let's dive in. This case right here in Los Angeles County. Um, where you have an officer slam a black woman down to the ground. Um, to me, this case is first of all getting a lot of media because, and thank God for whoever did let it go worldwide. Thank you. Because sometimes it's sad that when people do bad things to black women, it really has to have a lot of media attention to it for the powers that be to address it. Um, Now I am glad to see our Sheriff Luna address it, but then also I got to thinking that I feel like it may be getting addressed and attention because now it has went worldwide. So again, thank God for our cameras. Now we have to just pray over the people that did all the videotaping because then they try to come after them. Um but the key point to this is thank God it was videotaping. That's why people continue to pull out your camera. You are just helping by pulling out your camera. Now let's just hit to the story. That's the first thing I'm gonna, because you all know I'm always, now y'all know I do comedy, I do race comedy, I talk about racism, because it's hard out here for a black chick. It is. It's just hard out here for black women. You know what I'm saying? They lie on us. As a matter of fact, after because they just spoke to right now about it, and in the discussion, um they just talked about things that still tried to make the black people look bad. They still tried to make the black woman and the black man look like they were in the wrong. Now I don't know what was what, but we still know that the woman was standing there. We all see that on video. She was just standing there and they went and grabbed her. So I'm trying to figure out, when I heard them say something about assault against her, I'm like, when did she assault the officer? She was over in her own lane, and I believe they got mad at her videotaping. And thank you, Alex. NBC, Alex Rozier, that's spelled Alex, and then Rozier, Rozier of NBC LA. Thank you. Because he's really helping to bring the fairness to this, because even after they spoke today on the worldwide news, you can go to NBC LA and see all that video of that footage and stuff of the discussion, press release and different things that they had. But the thing is, he made sure that he had the people who videotaped the incident, who actually was right there and seen the whole incident, respond to what they just heard. And they were like, it's a shame that you can just lie. That people can just lie on a black woman. People can just lie. But see, I've been telling y'all this. And that's why I tell y'all, when I talk about that, I know some of y'all, well, I don't be seeing racism. It's not about if you see racism with your neighbors or this and that. It's about the power structures. And that thing about the stores, because I want to hear from this store. Because these stores, first of all, sometimes don't even want to see the black body in their store. Let's just keep it real. Some stores do not, some places, they do not want to see the black body. They don't want to see black women. They don't want to see black men. They don't want to see black kids. They don't want to see nobody black in their place. Nowhere around them. Now, that's not me saying, y'all know I love everybody. And I'm not saying that everybody is like that, every store is like that. But I'm saying there are some stores that do not like black people. There are some stores that are racist and that practice racism against black people behavior. Now, why is this important for why I'm saying this? Is because I want to hear from that store, because so many times, and y'all know this is a sweet, kind person I go, but y'all know sometimes I will tell y'all about, here I am just minding my business in the store, shopping, people coming up to me, security, and I'm asking my stuff. Now you got me on video. Did you see me take anything? You know what I'm saying? But they feel like they can just come up to a black person and start being very aggressive. They're usually very aggressive with you, just like they grabbed that woman and pulled her and she ain't even done that. You know what I'm saying? So these security and these police, they're just aggressive with you right on the back. And we know they would not have done a white person like that. So that's also where the racism come in. And white people, I love you. Like I tell you, I love everybody. I know the comedy. And I'm a happy person. So even in the midst that we have to talk about this, because we have to have this family discussion. We have to have, we're all a family, no matter what race or whatever, because whoever sees racism, no matter what color you are, you need to get your video camera out. You need to help address it. And white people, bless y'all heart, y'all could speak up and they won't even say nothing to you all. So y'all might even take that extra level and start talking to her like, why you grabbing her? White people can do that because they know, but the police ain't gonna say nothing to them. Matter of fact, the police might even let the black person go because the white person that's how real that is on the racism. They value white people and they don't value black people. Now again, I'm not saying everybody do this. I know I have to keep putting this disclaimer, but you always have somebody saying, "Did you want to see everybody?" Nope. I am not trying to say about racism, but I am saying you see this incident on TV. Everybody can clearly see that's racism because we know darn well they would not be pulling no white woman down to the ground, constantly grabbing her, spraying her. The woman just trying to figure out why are you even grabbing me? Nobody knows. So again, back to that store though. Because this is what I'm always telling y'all about these stores. And that's why it's so important to talk to the manager of these stores. If you need to go up to the corporate level of these stores, because you are just a black person in there shopping and they will accuse you of stealing. They will follow you all around that store and you have not done anything. I'm still want to try to figure out did they really take anything from the store. I'm on that one too. And then I'm also looking because then I heard them say something about the loss. So I guess that's loss prevention. But they call their security in the stores. We're saying that the black people were doing something to them or something. I don't know. These black people to me don't seem like they'd be doing something to security. I mean, I don't care what they're accused of or what's what. Even if something was something, they don't look like they would turn around and then do something to the law. So, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, people can lie on you. That's the big, because some people are like, these people didn't do nothing. They just went in there to the store, you know, and as usual, because this happens to black people all the time. Some of y'all just don't get it because maybe it hasn't happened to you, but it happens to, or maybe you're not noticing. I'm educated, college educated about racism and movements, and then also in the movement. Thank God for Black Lives Matter and other movements that I've gotten blessed to be at workshops and different things. And then shouts out to African American Policy Forum, just different ones, and there's even more, where they don't just walk around calling you the N-word anymore, you all, but they do certain things. They're watching you. You're coming and getting asked 100 times, "Can I help you?" And you're like, "No, I'm fine." Then they come back again, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Well, if I need you, I'll come to you. How about that?" But they didn't even do none of that to these people, though. But again, I'm just interested in actually they help. They just grabbed it, you know what I'm saying? And so the store. I'm just, but, and I bring the store part out because that's where a lot of stuff starts. So the store people can lie on you, say you're stealing, or the store people, and you got to remember when people call the police, especially when they're calling the police on black people, you will have them try to say the worst things about that black person. It could be that these people were in the store and they seen that people were following. It's like, "Why are you following me? I'm not stealing," And sometimes, but a lot of times black people, we just go in, we know they following us. We know they following us. You know what I'm saying? We know, and it's sort of embarrassing that they would follow, they would single out us black people to follow us around the store. We know we ain't doing that. We're good people. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes black people get frustrated. You get frustrated sometimes of them just following, you ain't doing nothing. White people stealing everything out the store. Love you, white people. And I'm not saying all white people, other races are stealing. I'm just saying sometimes maybe a lot of other races who are not black stealing stuff out the store. But they're just walking right out the store because the security in the store, loss prevention, they don't even look at them. They don't even worry about people who are not black. It's almost like they just let them steal stuff. They are so focused and razor sharp focus on every black person that come in the store, no matter what you look like. I've gone in the store with my corporate attire. The store I live down the street from, I've been down there. I've been here 14 years. You know what I'm saying? So, and even now, sometimes you still are just like, what is going on with y'all? Y'all know I come about every day. I live out, what is, I got to think, I don't know now if they got AI and AI, how they say they get AI mixes black people up and mixes black people just, AI, which is not good to be used for security, because AI in a lot of cases, even if AI says something, the actual physical officers need to still check AI because AI gets black people mixed up. You know what I'm saying? Gets other races mixed up. So they will say a black person may have a record, a black person may don't have a record, or something of the sort. But for me, because I keep thinking, I'm like, well, what is going on? Even just with my local store, I'm like, they see me all the time, but yet you see them ducking and dodging even more so here lately since they got this technology in the store. So I got to think of this. I wonder if they got some type type of AI, and AI is giving them wrong information. And now, but then I'm like, but you know me enough after 14 years to know this woman ain't Gary still not. But anyway, y'all, that's stuff y'all know I'm talking about regularly. So that's why I say this thing is not new when we talk about it, but I am glad it's getting attention because this is stuff that I talk. Why do I talk about? Because it relates with Black people's livelihood. It relates with, so you look at these people now, this woman had been grabbed. Now they trying to charge them for stuff, which I'm really questioning, but especially that charge when I heard them say, charging the woman with assaulting the officer. We all seen on camera, she was standing off. She wasn't even over there in the way of where they were arrested. She was videotaping though. That's the part. They got mad about her videotaping. But officers cannot get mad. We have our right to videotape. Why do we have to videotape? Because Black people keep getting killed by police officers. So that's why we have to videotape. And that's the strange thing sometimes, even when I hear them talk about, well, the person ran from the officers. Well, you all, that makes sense. Black people are being killed by police officers, security, and all these different people and different things. So if they run, they're running for their safety. But here's the thing: if they ran from you, they're not a threat to you. That needs to be a song. Y'all know I'm gonna say, hey, they ran from you, not a threat to you. If they ran from you, not a threat to you. So therefore, this thing, oh, I felt my life was, how you gonna feel your life was in threat and they was running away from you? All right, back to this incident. Again, we're talking about Los Angeles County. You all probably have seen, watch the world news tonight. They just showed them today is July 5th, 2023. It is Wednesday. And then come to find out in this press conference that they had on NBC, and you can Google NBC LA News. So in this press conference that they just had, they talked about that this incident actually happened June 24th, 2023. So thank God though to the people that videotaped, they really did some work. Shouts out to you, Lisa, Michelle, and it was some other people that they interviewed out there. Thank you, Alex Rozier, spelled Rozier of NBC LA. It's at Alex. His Twitter, I think, is at Alex NBC LA. Thank you for helping to bring attention to it. Because it takes a whole army for Black people to get justice. A whole army, like the whole world has to stand up for us to get. So but that's what I tell you. And we pray for everybody. Y'all know I'm a praying sister, love God, Christian. You know what I'm saying? But we pray. But I tell you, God will pull back them covers when He need to pull back them covers. And then there's something going out there in that Lancaster type area, because even the minister, now this is the minister, the man of God, he's gonna keep it real. Because in the press conference, well, we're going to come out there and meet with the community. And that minister was like, no, we meet with nobody till you fire that captain, till you get that captain. So they've been having trouble with this particular police captain. Now, I've told y'all, some people who are not Black, unfortunately, even do not like Black people. They do not like Black people. And I'm talking about people in charge that can make a difference on our livelihood. This is what we're talking about, you all. Because some of y'all get cut. Well, my neighbors seem. Now, I'm talking about your neighbor. Unless your neighbor's a police officer. Y'all not do comedy. And I'm your girl, Michelle Hope Walker, comedian, actress, and rapper, singer, Blondie Pink. So I'm talking about the power structures, you all. People that have the power to destroy and kill Black people. That's who we talking about. So police, security, people in positions that could rearrange for the negative our life based on lies. And so now that's where I really liked how when Alice interviewed that one lady, because I've told you that so many times, people can just lie on Black people and people just believe them. Just lie on Black people, just lying. That's why I want somebody get some video lawyers, get the video footage of the store. Because see, that's why I be telling y'all why it is so important that we got to watch these stores. And that's why I thought there need to be more lawsuits against these stores that are lying on Black people, saying that the Black person stole something, which sometimes it just be that the Black person seen the security in the store following them and said something. So then what happens usually then is the security get upset and mad. Then they try to accuse you. Because I was at the store, at a Walgreens on the other side of my house. It's amazing. I've lived here 14 years and I'm telling you, I still got to deal with it. The people see me all the time, but especially when they get new people. Sometimes know the people, but even sometimes no, but I guess they just think that one day you're gonna steal. I'm like, no, I do not steal. Anyway, so because I remember I even dealt with that one time. the secret shoppers. I always remember the secret shoppers around. These are people that are not even in uniform. They just walking around. But after a while, when you see people walking around, they not shopping for nothing. They ain't about to buy nothing. They following you, Boogie Boo. They following you. That's what they do. That's their job. They following you. And they ain't even in uniform. So that's what I had. And so they found that, I'm not dumb. I'm smart. I went out to be a police officer. But for me, it was about helping the community. I had a brother that's a police officer. He's retired now, but and I have officers, that I feel like are cool and that have been helpful to me and different things. Y'all know I had to deal with the hate crime where there was an Asian woman doing a hate crime against me, that, and I had met a couple of real nice officers through that when I finally got a chance to get the police report. Matter of fact, the nice officer was the one that took the police report finally. It's hard for a black woman to even get a police report. But when they think we've done something wrong, they come quick. Oh my gosh, they come quick. It's almost like if you need to do a police report, you almost gotta do the opposite and say you didn't. But no, you won't do that because, like I said, they love to try to come after black people, try to accuse black people for something. Now, the big picture, because then I know people like, well, maybe they did. I don't know if they did. Not the whole point though. He shouldn't have been pulling the woman, because right now the key thing is going public. Is we all seeing this woman is standing here away from even where they're arresting, the man, and he just pulls her. Now, in fact, I think it was about two of them that pulled her, or what, with all his force. Now the man's telling them she got cancer. She's just asking, why are you? We have a right. But see, black people have a right to know, why are you stopping me, first of all? Then why are you pulling on me? And she just constantly asking him why. And then she knows her rights. So she said, we're going to sue. She letting, but this is how confident these people who are racist against black people are. They are so confident that they don't even care if you let them know you're going to do a lawsuit on them. They don't care. Because they figure ain't nobody going to believe you anyway. They figure, they are the authority and nobody's going to believe you and nobody's going to believe a black person. And that's why video is so important. Now, even in video days, it's sad, even in video days, then they'll try to spin the story on the video. But I don't know how they can even look at spinning a story when we sit there and see the black woman standing there and we all see him grabbing her. So I'm trying to figure out, how did she get in the assault? Because she ain't touching nobody. Not what we could see, not no officer. We sat there and seen him grab her. And they said, well, she should have got down. But you never told her why. You never, And so I like how the woman that Alex interviewed afterwards, who actually, Lisa Marie, who actually videotaped, where she was saying, how could she be accused of something she never was read her rights? Girl, Lisa, you better go with your law, knowing the law. Right. But see, they wouldn't do white people like that. And that's why I tell you all, white people, I love you all. But my thing is, who gets the totem pole? I did not develop the totem pole. Society developed the totem pole, especially American society, where they put the rich white man up here at the top and the black woman is at the bottom. And so we don't do it because we love ourselves. Black women, we know we beautiful, smart, intelligent. We are at the top. So that's not me, black woman Michelle Hope Walker, saying that. No, I'm saying this is what our society doing. How we know this, because this is how they treat us. Because we know darn well they would not have pulled a rich white man to the ground. Matter of fact, in the store, he would not even have gotten followed. You know what I'm saying? In the store, the white man could be walking out with all kinds. Sometimes they talk about how rich white men, they got the money to pay for the stuff, but they just like going in and stealing. Rich white men, I love you. I'm not saying all y'all do that, but I'm just saying we all have heard of stories that people they actually even got a disease name for it, where people just like to go in and steal. And Lindsay Lohan, not trying to bring up your name, but I think they tried to accuse allegedly Lindsay Lohan one time, later years, Lindsay doing good now, of something. She had plenty of money to be able to buy, so we've heard these stories of white people just going and just, I guess eventually they got caught, or either they just told on themselves. I don't know, because a lot of times security is not watching white people when they go in. That's why at my stores that I go to right in my community, whenever I do see them doing fixes, I understand you gotta watch us all. My thing is watch us all. Don't just focus on the black people. Make sure that you're watching everyone in the store, no matter what color they are. Because when I feel like you spending all this quality time on watching me, and I know I'm not about to steal nothing, you leaving the whole rest of the store wide open to come follow me, which I'm also starting to look, because I told you about the incident I just experienced down here at the 99-cent store. Asian security officer. And again, I only give the color because that's what, and it relates to the racism. She just started following me, and then she just stood right in front of me. So I turned my camera on because I was feeling unsafe. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just shopping, just like all the white customers in this 99-cent store over here off of Wilshire and Fairfax. And I come to the store, and Then she started putting her middle finger up at me. She started harassing me. She started making fun. It was just harassment. I never did say anything because I know black people, y'all know we don't say nothing. We don't say nothing because they're waiting for us to say something. I think that's what and they come to find out when I asked for the managers, at least that the manager went on. The manager was right over. So the manager seen this security officer do all of this and did not say anything. Okay. And then later on, thank God, a white couple that's because then the security officer came back to me. I'm still gonna keep my joy name. Just y'all know I'm gonna stay happy, because we just get so used to it, And I'm like, I love God. I pray for this girl. I'm like, just keep going doing what I'm doing. So I'm still shopping. I'm excited about my little Barbie stuff. I'm getting, you know what I'm saying? Because the Barbie movie coming out, little Barbie movie. I played Barbie doll since I was 13. So I'm just happy and joyful. I would say black people, we can be happy and joyful, but they still will see us as like we're animals, as if we're not human. They would just treat us so negatively and mean for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not human. And but then shout out to the white couple, like I said, that they started videotaping because she came and started putting her middle finger all up in and just start harassing me again. I was talking to another nice employee who was very nice. This is a Latino woman, very nice. And we were just talking about Barbie and different things like that. And she comes up behind me and just started, so I turned my camera on again because I'm feeling unsafe because no one's gonna believe that this Asian woman is sitting here, security officer is sitting here harassing me. They always think that it's the black woman that's the aggressor, and we're not the aggressor, And so I'm like, okay, I'm feeling unsafe. So thank God, then there's this white couple, and I love them. They was like, yep, we see it too. And I think they start videotaping too. So shouts out to you, white people, love you. But I love everybody, y'all know. But I'm just saying. So again, these are just examples of store incidences. How a lot of this stuff in store, and that's why it needs to be more work done in these stores and store owners and people who's listening to this. You need to make sure you're training your what's it called, loss. I heard the word loss a lot up in here. Your loss people, then your loss prevention people, to let them know, no, that's not right. That's not right. You're gonna treat all people the same way. All right, you. I want to wrap this up because they're going to do some more on the story, and I want to be able to finish listening to and continue to get details. But I pray for the black woman. I pray she's safe. You all, please get her an attorney to get that charge off of her of assaulting a police officer, because she didn't. And even when he grabbed, she was just trying to get away, but she didn't do. We see it on tape. She didn't do nothing to him. The officer. And so and then we do need the footage in the store. And either way it go, because they get focused on trying to prove that the black person done something versus on looking at what the officer did wrong. I don't care what story comes out, that officer still had no business grabbing her. So we just stay at that point that we all have seen worldwide is him pulling on her. She was nowhere and she wasn't coming towards him. She was videotaping. I believe he got Max. She was videotaping. He went and grabbed her. She was no threat. And so, anyway, you all, I'm your girl, rapper, singer, Blondie Pink, comedian, actress, Michelle Hope Walker. So this is just a part of what I'll be talking about. So I'm about to wrap this up. I'll come back with more because I want to get in and finish watching it. And we just have to pray. We have to pray the authorities will be fair and quit acting like they have amnesia and acting like, oh, well, maybe there's more to it. It doesn't make a difference if there's more to it. The point is, we all seen him pull her down, and that he should not have done because she was no threat to him. That point right there should get him fired or something. And thank God.